Have you ever found yourself standing at a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take? The decisions you face seem overwhelming, and the unknowns feel impossible to navigate. How do you move forward when everything is uncertain? Life can be full of twists and turns, and at times it feels like we're walking in the dark, searching for a glimmer of light. We wonder, where's God in these moments? Is He really with us when everything seems so uncertain? The truth is, He is. God is with you, even in the most uncertain times. In fact, He promises never to leave you or forsake you. But how do we trust God when we can't see the way ahead? How do we surrender our fears and place our trust in someone we can't physically see? Understanding faith in the unknown faith is the cornerstone of our relationship with God. Hebrews 11:1 defines faith as the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But what does that really mean for us today? How can we trust in something or someone we can't physically see? Think about it. Every day, we place our trust in things we can't see. We trust the air we breathe, even though we can't see it. We trust the ground beneath our feet, even though we can't see all of its layers. We trust electricity to power our homes, even though we don't see the currents that flow through the wires. If we can trust these things, why is it so difficult to trust the God who created everything? God's faithfulness is not dependent on our understanding of the circumstances. It's about believing in His character, believing that He is good, that He is loving, and that He is faithful. Even when we don't understand, we trust that His plan for us is better than anything we can imagine. God's faithfulness in our journey in the midst of life's uncertainties, we can look back at the times when God has shown His faithfulness. Maybe it was during a difficult season when you didn't know how you would make it through, but somehow, you did. Maybe it was a time when you felt overwhelmed by the weight of your circumstances, but God provided just what you needed. These moments are reminders of God's unwavering faithfulness. Deuteronomy 7:9 tells us, "Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. It is a faithful God, keeping His covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love Him and keep His commandments. The same God, who has been faithful in the past, will continue to be faithful in the future." You can trust that He will not leave you in your current uncertainty. Facing fear with faith in times of uncertainty. Fear is often our biggest enemy. Fear tells us that things will never get better, that we won't be able to handle what's coming, or that we're not equipped for the challenges ahead. But fear is not from God. In 2 Timothy 1:7, we are reminded that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear tries to rob us of peace, but faith allows us to look beyond the fear and trust that God is in control. When you feel afraid, pause and remember, God is with you. His peace is available to you, no matter what you face. When you feel overwhelmed, turn to Him and say, "Lord, I trust you. I don't know the way, but I know you do. Lead me through this." Surrendering control. One of the hardest parts of trusting God is surrendering control. We want to hold on to our plans, our timelines, and our idea of how things should work out. But trusting God means letting go of our own plans and surrendering to His. It means believing that His plan for us is better than our own. Surrendering isn't about giving up, it's about giving into God's better plan. It's about saying, "Lord, I trust you with every part of my life, even the parts that I don't understand." It's about releasing your need to control the outcome and trusting that God knows what's best for you. God will never fail you as you walk through the unknown. Remember that God will never fail you. He may not always give you the answers you want, or the timeline you expect, but He will always be with you. His love for you is unchanging, and He is committed to your good, even when things seem unclear. Psalm 23:1-4 reminds us that the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you're with me. The Lord, your shepherd, is leading you through every season of life. Even when the path is dark, it is right there beside you, guiding you every step of the way. moving forward in faith. So, what's next for you? If you're facing uncertainty, will you choose to trust God, even when you can't see the way ahead? Will you surrender your fears and embrace His peace? And when you feel overwhelmed, will you remember that God is walking with you, guiding you, and providing for you every step of the way? Now, I challenge you to take one step of faith. It might not be a big step. Maybe it's just choosing to trust God with one area of your life that you've been holding on to. Maybe it's choosing to let go of fear and embrace peace. Whatever it is, take that step today. Trust that God will lead you. Trust that He will guide you. And trust that He will never leave you. If this message has encouraged you, I want to hear from you. Comment below and share how you're trusting God on your journey of uncertainty. Also, don't forget to like and share this message with someone who needs to be reminded that God is faithful, even when life feels uncertain. Let's spread the hope of God's faithfulness together. And subscribe so you never miss a message of encouragement. Remember, you are not alone. God is with you, and He is faithful to guide you through every uncertainty you face. Trust Him today.